Hi, it's Betsy Allen-Manning, your leadership speaker, author, and organizational development expert. Today I want to talk to you about the top 5 ways to stop procrastinating and get stuff done. Now, if you're like me, you tend to procrastinate on things that you don't like doing or when you're just having those plain old lazy days. But if you're also like me, you probably have some big dreams and procrastination might be standing in your way of actually reaching those dreams. You know, I always say procrastination is a lot like cancer. It kills any chance of success that you could possibly have. So first I want to talk to you about the pain that procrastination can cause, because if you're able to understand the pain that it causes in your life, it's going to help you get over that slump. So first, procrastination can cause overwhelm in our lives. And think about when paperwork starts to pile up for you. All of a sudden you get overwhelmed and you don't even know where to start with it. So what do we tend to do? Push it off to the next day or the next week, where we're getting more and more paperwork piling up as well. Second, procrastination can actually be quite expensive. Think about when bills start piling up and so you push them all to the side and all of a sudden you're not paying anything, so you're accruing late fees and penalties. Procrastination then becomes more than just being lazy, it becomes more expensive in your pocket. And third, procrastination can actually cause depression in our lives. Most people, when they tend to procrastinate, they tend to get down on themselves. They lose sleep, which causes insomnia, and then leads to depression as well. These are just 3 of the pain points that procrastination could cause in our lives. So why don't we now hit the 5 ways to actually stop procrastinating and help you get over that hump right there. So the first way we stop procrastinating is to actually create a daily agenda. You know, one of my mentors, Marie Forleo, always says, if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. And that's so true. I'm going to say it one more time so you can write that down. If it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. We tend to procrastinate when we get to our desk, or maybe you work from home as well, and you have no clue where you're actually going to start working, what project you're going to start working on, because you have a list of things to do. So the best thing that you can do is actually sit down before you tackle all your tasks and put them in order of priority so you know what you're going to tackle first. Second, minimize any distractions that you have around you. If you've got a big window, you might be distracted by looking out all the time at other people. Also, people are a big distraction. They come in, they start talking to us, and they think that it's social hour because for them, it's their social hour. Well, here's the thing. If you don't own your agenda, somebody else does. So you've got to teach people when your socializing times are and when your work times are to help you out there. Now, those are environmental ways to minimize distractions, but let's also talk about the other main distractions for us, which cause procrastination. And that's going to be email, phone calls, and social media. Now, I know you might need to check an email or make a phone call or do something on social media for your business. However, what you want to do are allot times in your schedule to check those emails or send an email. Check your social media. So allot 45 to 50-minute go times for yourself when you're working on a project, and then take that 10-minute, 15-minute break, and that's the time to check your email, social media, and your phone calls. All right, the third one, create deadlines for your tasks. Whenever we don't have a deadline, we never usually get going and we wait to the last minute to get things done. When we wait to the last minute, it causes us stress and overwhelm in our lives. So what we want to do is create that deadline for a sense of urgency. Even if you don't have a deadline for a task, create it to get yourself going. All right, number 4, make the tedious task fun. There's nothing worse than the mundane tasks that we have to do day in and day out. However, if you can make it fun, then you can get through that task faster. You know, back in the day when I was first started managing, there were 4 of the managers in the room. We all had to do payroll for our different departments. Well, we decided to make a game of it because it was so boring, and we decided to race against each other to see who could finish first. We were taking a mundane task and making it fun. All right, and number 5 on here, get an accountability partner. There's nothing worse than having a great big dream and no one to share it with. or no one to hold you accountable to reach that goal as well. So what you want to do is find a business partner, find a friend, a coworker, family member, someone that will hold you accountable every single day to get those small tasks done so you can reach that big goal at hand. Those are 5 ways to stop procrastinating once and for all. Now, as I like to end all my blogs with the same quote, the fastest way to success is to get a tan. Take action now. So I'm going to give you 5 actions that you can take right now in order to get you to that next level and stop procrastinating. 1, comment below on the ways that you tend to procrastinate the most, and then tell me which of these 5 ways to stop procrastinating you think would actually help you in that specific area. 2, well, if you enjoyed this video and you got some value from it, share it with somebody else that could benefit from it as well. 3, if you haven't subscribed to my blog yet, go ahead and do so now, because you get my leadership productivity formula absolutely free when you subscribe. And that's going to give you 5 more ways to beat procrastination. It's going to talk about the ways and why we tend to procrastinate, and you're going to get a procrastination test, which tells you how much of a procrastinator you actually are, and it's going to give you a project breakdown list. So taking those bigger projects and helping you break it down into smaller tasks so you don't get overwhelmed. 4, come join me over on my Facebook page. That's where we have a community of accountability, and we can hold each other accountable to reach our goals and talk about the issues that may come up as well. That's also a great place for you to ask me any of the leadership questions that you have, or any of the workplace issues that you're currently having and you want to figure out how to resolve them. And last but not least, if you want more advanced training for your organization, or you're looking for a keynote speaker for your next event, come on over to my website and contact me, and we'll talk about how we can work together in the future. Now go make it a great day, because you absolutely deserve it.
Let me hear you say booyah! Never ever let the limitations that others place on their own lives affect what you want to do.